Members, Graves, members of the subcommittee, thank you in Congress for passing the 2018 FAA reauthorization last fall and for inviting me to testify on behalf of the Department of Transportation. I also thank the committee for allowing Ms. Blaine Workey to join us. She is our Assistant General Counsel for the Department's Office of Aviation Enforcement and Proceedings, and thanks to provision in the reauthorization, our new aviation consumer advocate. The more than 550 sections of the Act cover a wide range of aviation issues, many supporting Secretary Chow's and this committee's first priority of safety and the Department's mission to ensure the safest and most efficient airspace in the world. Despite the government shutdown last winter and our daily operational safety priorities within the Department, we have made great progress on the safety, civil rights, and consumer protection provisions of the Act. The reauthorization includes more than 360 deliverables for the Department of Transportation, as Ranking Member Graves noted, including those assigned to the FAA. We are not able to tackle every deliverable simultaneously or produce all the required reports and regulations within the first year. We remain committed to accomplishing all of the provisions of the reauthorization as quickly as practical. We have already responded to key reauthorization requirements by establishing new offices to deal with important issues, such as offices providing oversight of the organization designation of authorization and relating to consumer advocacy and support of our nation's spaceports. In other cases, provisions of the law provide useful guidance and authority to ensure that our grant programs are more accessible and that innovative programs, such as the Integrated Pilot Program for Unmanned Aircraft Systems, or UAS, can continue and expand. On the safe transportation of lithium batteries, the FAA and the Pipelines and Hazardous Materials Safety Administration have already coordinated to match our rules with international standards and allow lithium battery carriage exceptions for medical devices. They have established groups to provide research, evaluation, and safety recommendations on the issue. The reauthorization bolstered our efforts to maintain the world's safest airspace through the formation of several new advisory bodies and mechanisms to ensure safety. In addition to calling for reviews of the certification process for the Boeing 737 MAX, the Secretary and Administrator have also created groups, such as the Safety Oversight and Certification Advisory Committee, to augment the work of multiple ongoing inquiries. Within 1 month, DOT reconstituted the Aviation Consumer Protection Advisory Committee and established the National In-Flight Sexual Misconduct Task Force. We are determined to address the problem of in-flight sexual misconduct to enable a safe flight in every sense of the word. To ensure more accessible air service, we will develop the Airline Passengers with Disabilities Bill of Rights. We will review with input from stakeholders and, if necessary, revise regulations to ensure that passengers with disabilities receive dignified, timely, and effective assistance from trained personnel. We will also ensure regular training occurs for personnel charged with providing physical assistance to those passengers with disabilities. We have also issued notices and solicited applications for the Air Ambulance and Patient Billing Advisory Committee and the Air Carrier Access Act Advisory Committee. Both committees are established now. We will announce meeting dates after coordination with the committee members. We have taken steps to advance each of the 33 required rulemakings that Deputy Administrator Elwell mentioned from the Act. We expect to publish recommendations harmonizing the carriage of dangerous goods, including lithium batteries, and providing for remote identification of UAS, a critical step in enabling advanced operations. Other planned regulations will ensure that we are being responsive to the flying public. The upcoming rulemaking agenda for the fall will include 7 rules focused on improving customer experience with airlines. These proposed rules will advance requirements for limiting cell phone usage on aircraft, ensure the public receives refunds for denied or unprovided service, and clarify the rights of passengers. While we have not yet completed all our obligations under the reauthorization, we have demonstrated our commitment to meeting them, and we have the right principles in place to accomplish the work. On behalf of the Secretary, I commit to continue our work to achieve a safe, accessible vision for aviation. I'm happy to join the Deputy Administrator, Dan Elwell, and our staff to answer any further questions you may have.
Thank you.